What did I say to her? I said, I sure am glad you leaving. I said, girl, you something else. Never seen anything like it.
Ever since Caitlin Clark burst into the national spotlight, the basketball world hasn't been the same. The reaction, from college coaches to WNBA legends, has been pure awe. Everyone who's seen her play ends up saying the same thing. She's built different. Caitlin's rise isn't just a story, it's a movement, and everyone in the game is taking notice.
Caitlin Clark, if you're out there, you are one of the GOATs of our games, and we appreciate you.
I think what she's doing for that team right now is pretty impressive.
I mean, Caitlin demands so much respect out there and attention, and that's what...
When you really listen to what people say about Caitlin Clark, you start to understand. Her rise isn't only about buckets or flashy highlights. It's about impact. It began back in college, when her numbers demanded attention. But what truly shifted the narrative was how other coaches talked about her. Kim Mulkey, known for her fierce competitiveness and fire on the sidelines, said it straight. You don't stop her, you just try to contain her. Even after her LSU team won the national title, Mulkey wasn't glowing about her own team. She called Clark a nightmare to guard. She said, that kid can flat out play. When your rivals start giving you that kind of respect, you know you're special.
Guard her. Nobody else seems to be able to guard her. We didn't even guard her last year when we beat them. She's just a generational player, and she just makes everybody around her better. That's what the great ones do. I think they had a kid that scored 21 and 18. She had 12 assists. Caitlin Clark's not going to beat you by herself. It's what she does to make those other teammates better that helps her score points and them score points to beat you.
That was the first real sign that Caitlin Clark wasn't just another high scorer. She was earning respect from the toughest minds in basketball. Then came Dawn Staley, the legendary South Carolina coach and one of the best defensive strategists in the game. She threw everything she had at Clark, box and one, traps, doubles, and still watched Caitlin torch the scoreboard. After that epic Final Four battle, Staley summed it up perfectly. She's special. She hit shots that good defense couldn't stop. That's when the basketball world knew. Clark wasn't just breaking schemes. She was rewriting them.
I only coached against Caitlin twice, right? Both times she had over 30, right? I don't know if there's a player that I coached against that had 30 points against us in the two times that they played. Both one's a win and one's a loss. I would say she's probably the most difficult to scout to play against in that she can beat you a variety of ways.
That quote from Staley said it all. Caitlin Clark wasn't just making tough shots. She was redefining what tough even meant. When a defense-first coach says you're unstoppable, that's not exaggeration. That's respect earned through fire. Even Geno Auriemma, who's coached legends like Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, and Breanna Stewart, weighed in. He said, I don't think there's anyone in the country who can guard her one-on-one. Coming from a Hall of Famer like Auriemma, that's no small compliment. That's the kind of praise reserved for generational talent. And he saw it in Clark.
She's fearless. She just plays. She just is like a little kid in a driveway playing with her friends. Yeah, she's unique in that way.
And coming from a man who's built dynasties out of greatness, that statement hits hard. Geno Auriemma knows what the rarest kind of player looks like, and he saw it in Caitlin. Even Jeff Walz, the brutally honest head coach at Louisville, couldn't hold back. After facing her, he said, she made shots we didn't even think were real shots. He added, she makes everyone else dangerous. That's the Caitlin Clark effect. Her vision and passing make every teammate a threat. By the end of her college run, coaches weren't preparing to beat her. They were preparing to witness her. One coach even laughed after a game and said, there's not a whole lot of strategy. You just guard her. Nobody else seems to be able to. Then came the punchline. Girl, I'm glad you're leaving. You something else. Never seen anything like it. That's not trash talk. That's pure, humbled respect.
What did I say to her? I said, I sure am glad you leaving. I said, girl, you something else. Never seen anything like it.
When Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA, people wondered, would that respect carry over? Spoiler, it did. Almost instantly. Sure, her rookie transition had challenges, but the reaction from her new opponents told the real story. Cheryl Reeve, head coach of the Minnesota Lynx and Team USA, said it best. Even back in college, her pace was elite, and pace can take you far. She added, her passing and tempo are her greatest weapons. The logo threes are fun, but what makes her exceptional is how she controls the game. Then came the line that summed up Caitlin's WNBA arrival. She's become a roadshow. Every city she's in, people show up. I've never seen anything like it. That's not hype. That's history.
NBA's had their players that people come to see, right? So the Wolves sell tickets. There are certain games that they know people are going to come watch certain players. Caitlin Clark and give us that, obviously.
And when that comes from a veteran like Cheryl Reeve, you listen. That wasn't just admiration, it was acknowledgement. Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the game. She's changing the business of basketball. Dallas Wings coach Latricia Trammell said it best after facing her. She's phenomenal. She makes everyone around her better. Trammell admitted they had to adjust mid-game because Clark kept outsmarting them. You think you've got her trapped, she said. And then she throws a pass no one else even sees. Even Sandy Brondello, coach of the New York Liberty, gave her props. She sees things before they happen. That's scary for a rookie. When veterans start saying that, you know she's not playing catch-up. She's leading the charge.
But as you said, particularly as a playmaker, a facilitator, they put the ball in her hands. She loves the back cut. She's created a lot of points for the Fever in that, but also the fake handoffs, her ability to go one-on-one. I've been really impressed with that. I've seen her bring the ball up. Maybe you'll see that tomorrow a little bit more too. Put her in a lot of 5 out and let them go to work. But she certainly has grown, and I think just confidence and putting in the hard work is paying off.
When Curt Miller, head coach of the Los Angeles Sparks, faced Caitlin Clark, he couldn't help but praise her game. She's the real deal, he said. She makes reads like a vet and plays with a poise you can't teach. He pointed out how she adjusts under pressure, controls tempo, and always finds ways to influence the game. Then he said something that captures Clark perfectly. You can't prepare for feel, she's got it. Coming from a coach known for his defensive discipline, that's another level of validation. Caitlin Clark isn't just surviving in the WNBA, she's owning her space.
I don't think I'm going to say anything that you haven't heard. I mean, she is elite, and she is one special player. Things that stand out to me that have been around the game for 35 years, she plays with great pace. She plays with a great tempo first. She is an elite passer. She is an elite passer. She sees things before they develop. And she can really read things.
And that respect keeps stacking up. Breanna Stewart, a 2-time MVP, Olympic gold medalist, and one of the most respected players on the planet, said it simply. You can't teach what she has, the vision, the confidence, the way she embraces big moments. That's legacy recognizing legacy. When someone like Stewart, who's carried the weight of women's basketball herself, speaks that way about you, it's not hype. It's a passing of the torch.
And I think, like, in the moment, it was like shot clock was going down, right? I know she wants to go left to shoot the three. So trying to be as close as I can, but she was deep out there. And when she made it, she was just kind of like laughing, and I was laughing. Like, it was a great shot. It was a tough shot, and it's one of those ones where you're like, and you go to the other end. And I'm happy. I'm seeing a lot of great sportsmanship. Love that.
Stewart knows exactly what it feels like to be the face of a new era. And when she talks about Caitlin Clark, you can sense she sees a bit of her own story reflected there. Then came Diana Taurasi, the WNBA's all-time leading scorer and living legend. Before Clark even played a game, Taurasi went viral saying, "Reality is coming." Fans thought it was shade, but it wasn't. It was truth, the veteran's reminder that every great must adjust to the pros. But later, Taurasi's tone changed. "What Caitlin's done is mind-blowing," she said. "The way she's used her fame to move the game forward, that's special." Then came the line that sealed it. She loves the game. She works at it. She plays at a level no one's reached yet. She'll take this league as far as she wants to.
What Caitlin's done in the last 4 years, is just mind-blowing. The way she's taken her popularity, her fame, and really moved the game forward. But the thing I love the most about her is she loves the game of basketball. She works at it. She plays at a level that no one has reached yet in the WNBA. So, to me, I think she's going to take this league as far as she wants to.
And that's coming from Diana Taurasi, the greatest scorer in WNBA history, saying Caitlin Clark can elevate the entire league. That's not rivalry, that's evolution. Breanna Ionescu, another young star who knows the pressure of carrying a spotlight, echoed that sentiment. It's exciting, she said. She makes the game fun. You can feel the energy when she's on the court. Breanna even said she sees parts of herself in Clark. The pressure, the headlines, the expectations, but noted that Caitlin handles it all with grace and love for the game. That's one generation nodding to the next.
Kind of got to meet her and her dad, her family as a whole, and so I've always, supported her through her college career and just wanted to be someone that she can come to and ask any questions entering the league. And obviously she has a target on her back, just like a lot of us do, in terms of understanding what it is you're trying to accomplish in the league. And she's kind of been helping us push this league forward, bringing so many new fans and eyes to the game everywhere she goes. She sells out arenas, so it's been really fun to just see what she's been able to do, and knowing that there's so many young girls that are looking up to her and wanting to accomplish what she has so far.
Then came Becky Hammon, one of the smartest basketball minds alive and head coach of the Las Vegas Aces. She said, she's going to be fine. She processes the game like a veteran. You can't teach that. And then she added what might be the most accurate take of all. You can't fake feel. And she's got it. That one sentence says everything. In basketball, feel separates talent from greatness. And Caitlin Clark lives on the right side of that line.
I think we're just spotlighting the greatness that's kind of always been there, right? But now that we're just starting to shed a light on it and now people are starting to see it, I thought, the run that South Carolina had and the run that Caitlin Clark had, they're just great for the game all the way around. Thought Dawn Staley probably had her best body of work coaching-wise to lose every piece and come back and go undefeated and win a national championship. And then, Caitlin Clark doing stuff that just no player has ever done before, male or female.
Even players who've gone up against her, like Ari McDonald and Sydney Colson, talk about her with disbelief and admiration. She sees things faster than most guards, they said. Her passing burns you before you even know what happened. Colson laughed after one game, saying, "She hit that shot, and I just had to laugh." That's what Caitlin Clark does. She earns respect from the very people trying to stop her. Her opponents talk about her poise, her leadership, and how she elevates everyone around her. Fans feel her energy, but the basketball world recognizes her control. And maybe the biggest thing? It's consistent. From college to pros, from legends to rivals, the message stays the same. Caitlin Clark has earned it. She's made her critics quiet, her opponents proud, and her sport louder than ever. This isn't just about highlight reels. It's about legacy in motion. She's not just playing basketball. She's rewriting its standard. And the best part, she's still just getting started. If you love this breakdown, hit that like button, drop a comment hyping your favorite Caitlin Clark moment, and make sure to subscribe, because Court Queens is bringing you every chapter of her journey as she keeps changing the game, one shot at a time.